Clear. Dobro večer, Divine Pisces, 222. It is Tuesday, August 25th, 2020. I'm going to do a union update for today. I feel like a lot of people, their karma is catching up to them today. Well, not just today, but I feel here recently. A lot of people unable to face their karma, refusing to face their karma, refusing to deal with their karma. Some of them, I do feel divine feminine wise. Some are still in, yeah, they're repeating cycles. Because for some reason they aren't able to get out of that cycle. They're not allowing themselves to get out of that cycle. Some of them, I do feel some divine feminines right now are not they're choosing not to see the connection for what it actually is. Some divine feminines are refusing to release their connection. Some of them are refusing to acknowledge any of the karmic debt between them and their counterpart. They're refusing to acknowledge that they might actually be obsessed, and they could possibly be obsessed with someone who's not even their twin. I feel a lot of denial coming in right now with divine feminine specifically. Divine masculine too, yes, but that's been a long time standing, honestly. A lot of divine masculines are in denial. Some are not even in control of their souls right now, apparently. They are basically being controlled by something else. And a lot of it just has to do with whether they choose to stay in their illusions or not, basically. It's like the more you stay in your illusion, the more likely you are to be controlled by whatever it is, okay? It's like, I was talking about Hive Mind and all of this. And Hive Mind is kind of the opposite of mass consciousness, like the Great Awakening and whatnot and everything that we've been talking about. It's the opposite of that. It's like this controlled mind. It's literally mind control. It's like you have to say what we say. You have to do what we say. You have to think what we tell you to think. Yada, yada, yada. Clear. And if you don't, you will be eliminated. Do you see? Okay. So there are people who are still stuck in between that. And I feel that, I said this on my morning message, like, I am here to trigger you, okay? I that is what my mission is, okay? My entire life, that's what it's been. People are always triggered by things I have to say. People, for some reason, they are surprised by the things I have to say, which I don't understand. I'm very straightforward. I don't sugarcoat anything, and I will not sugarcoat anything. Absolutely not. Okay? I won't. And I mean, it's up to you whether you choose to see it or whatever at this point. I said this morning, people think that I don't care because of the way that I say things. No, it's not that. It's actually, I do care. I do care a lot. Like, I care enough to tell you the truth. If I didn't care, I wouldn't tell you the truth. You can call me psycho. You can call me self-righteous. I don't really care, because honestly, none of those words apply to me, and I know that they don't, so they don't hurt me at all. All right. I don't trigger people on purpose. I do it because I have to. That's what I'm supposed to do. It's just, I don't set out every day to trigger somebody. It's just that what I say triggers people, and that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. And if I did that for you, I'm glad. Clear. Maybe you'll actually wake up. Okay. I do know right now that there are a lot of people who are in confusion about their connections. Some of them are deluded by their connections. Some of them are literally sitting and waiting for an abusive person. Okay, whether that's your divine counterpart or not, don't sit around and wait for an abuser. Don't sit around and wait for an abuser to abuse you. Come on. That's sick. That's sick. That's mental illness. I'm sorry, but that's more than just denial. That's mental illness, okay? And honestly, a lot of times it's the divine feminines who are obsessed that come after me. Clear. That are still in their obsession cycle. They don't want to possibly believe that their divine masculine might be choosing their karma over them. They might be choosing not to even participate in the connection, and a lot of it just has to do really with the fact that particular DF is still obsessed. They're still sending their energy. They're still holding on to basically chasing, okay? What happens when you chase something? Hello. You know, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for that. I don't care. Like, at this point, you know, you need to hear the truth. Okay? You need to hear the truth. Whoever is hearing this and it's triggering you, you needed to hear it. Okay? And I mean, the fact that my videos are getting hidden tells me that I'm doing something right. Okay? YouTube is hiding my videos for a reason. Okay? Because obviously what I'm saying is true. Otherwise, why would they feel the need to hide it? Hive mind. Okay. And YouTube is part of that. Facebook is part of that. Twitter is part of that. Instagram is part of that. TikTok is part of that. All of them. All of the social media platforms, they're all part of this whole, like, basically mind control nonsense. Okay? If you don't follow the narrative, they block you. They ban you. They suspend you. They keep people from seeing your content. Clear. Right? Because they deem it quote-unquote offensive. Oh my God, the truth. Oh no, the truth offends somebody. What? We can't say the truth anymore. One of the reasons I got off Facebook, because I'm just like, I can't with you know, people out there. It's like, clear. They call it a brag board because that's exactly what it is. People basically putting on this fake facade that they're happy in these situations when they're miserable. Miserable. And I can't stand it when people put pictures of their kids like all over Facebook. I'm sitting here going, you do know pedophiles stalk Facebook. They're looking at your children, trying to figure out where you live. Like, come on. Okay? Like, it's just, I mean, they even found, like, yeah, that was true. Okay? So I'm not just talking out of my ass. Don't think that I talk out of my ass. I know people have accused me of, CPS doesn't take your kids for no reason. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Why? Because they can. Okay? It has happened. There have been documented cases where that has happened, and those children, a lot of those children disappear. Where do they go? Clear. You tell me. Okay? So don't sit here and think I talk out of my ass, because I don't. Okay? I know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright? I know what I've seen. I know what I've been through, and I know my history, all right? And I mean, you can argue with me if you want, but you're gonna lose. Okay? All right, so union update for today. Shock of the new. This is interesting because again, look at this. This is interesting too, because this almost looks like a device here. You know, I've been saying, and actually Kayla's been saying this too, and actually she found a couple of devices on me too. Okay, yes, there are devices literally on people. Okay, they're being installed on people. They're there to siphon. They're there to control. You know, anytime you get in front of a screen or on a phone or on a tablet or whatever it is, it's installing this device. You can call it a device or whatever, like this programming that's going on inside of your head. Break out of that programming, Divine Feminine. Some Divine Feminines are so shocked that things aren't what they seem that they literally are not wanting to see it at all. Okay, so some of that is happening right now. And some of that's why you're triggered, that's why you're angry, that's why you're lashing out at readers who are telling you the truth because you don't want to see it. Go ahead, lash out at me. When you lash out at me, that tells me I did something right. I struck a chord. I did what I was supposed to do. Good job, yay. But this is seriously happening right now with a lot of Divine Feminines, okay? And it's triggering the throat chakra. Okay? It's triggering the throat chakra. So basically, you're having to make a choice here. Believe what you see or believe what you know. Okay? Divine Masculine. Wow. Bingo. That's exactly what I said. They are basically in a situation where they're having to choose whether they want to be part of the hive mind or they want to be part of the Great Awakening or whatever it is. A lot of them are still stuck in this controlled, mind control life. You know, they've been programmed for we've been programmed since we were children, okay? And a lot of us are needing to break away from that programming, okay? That's what we say when we're talking about, when we say towers, when we're saying foundations being broken down, expectations, whatever. All of these things have been placed on us since we were children, since before we were children, since we were, a concept, okay? And it's our job to break out of that, break out of the control, okay? Break out of the control. Learn to control yourself. Stop letting other people control you. Stop letting other people dictate how you feel, what you do, what you say. Okay? That's where Divine Masculine is, and actually Divine Feminine is too. And actually, I feel like this basically is kind of interesting because you got a 6 and then you've got a 7. Okay, so right after that. All right, so 6 and 7 is what? 13? Which equals 4, which is 11, 11. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. Mirroring happening right here. So connecting energies, manifestation. Some of you are manifesting your union. You're working on that. Some of you may not be union with your person. Like I said, there's a split coming. Some will be stuck in their illusions and they'll stay there, unfortunately. And some are not going to wake up. Some were not designed to wake up. Some souls, were not designed to wake up in this lifetime, okay? There are different kinds of souls. There are different, soul ages and things like that. It just depends on the part of the soul group, what soul group you're in, okay? Those of you who are watching channels like this, you are going through an awakening. Now, it's going to depend on you from there forward. Once you've hit that awakening, whether you're going to accept the awakening and move forward with it, or you're going to go back to sleep. That's up to you. That's up to you, okay? But I feel like right now, like as far as the connection goes, a lot of you are still trying to manifest your union, and that's good. I do feel, again, a lot of unions are coming within the next year. Okay, but just understand that union may not look like what you expected to. So that's what I say when I say release the connection, release the expectations surrounding the connection. Do you see? There's a difference, all right? Yeah, feminine energy, 8 of Wands, communication. Okay, so this is interesting because, like I said, the throat chakra is being triggered right now, right? It almost looks like a speaker, like a loudspeaker. It's like we need to speak what's in our head. We need to speak the things that we know. Okay, we need to communicate. We need to move forward. I feel rapid movement happening with Divine Feminine. I feel like some of us are just going to go full force. We're going to go full force into our missions. We're going to say what we think. We're going to say what we know and screw everything else. Okay, some of us are not. Just is what it is. But I feel that a lot of us are. A lot of us are going to get with the program, basically. Whereas masculine, a lot of masculines do feel unstable, and they feel unstable because of this. They feel like they're like, I don't want to wake up. I don't want to, but I'm going to. I know I need to, right? They're stuck in between. There's that in between factor that's happening right now. Okay, so if your masculine is part of this group, okay, that maybe you feel stagnant, you haven't felt their energy in a while, okay, you do what you need to do, Divine Feminine. You need to step up and you need to move forward, okay? Your life goes on without them. If it has to, it will, okay? Does that make sense? Don't sit around and wait for them, especially if they're abusive. If they've been abusing you, if they've been draining your energy, if they've been holding you back or whatever, don't let that happen. Don't. You can still love your masculine without acquiescing to their abuse, okay? And same, vice versa. All right. So take this as it resonates. This can go both ways. There are a lot of masculines out there that are waiting for Divine Feminines who have been doing this. They've been draining their energy. They've been abusing them. Don't wait for that person. Don't. Okay. You can love them from a distance. Yeah. Connecting energies like that. That's it. Like you've been holding yourself back from moving forward. Like some of you, the connection has been keeping you from moving forward. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't hold yourself back because of what somebody else is doing or not doing. Please. Don't do that. We need more people to wake up. We need you. We need you. We need you. Whether your counterpart is ready or not, we need you. Okay? Feminine to masculine, time for me to heal. Yeah, a lot of feminines are still going through some major healings right now. Some of you are reliving some healing. Some of you are like literally repeating cycles, looping, or whatever you want to call it. You're literally going back through it because for some reason you missed something or you didn't quite catch it. Okay, so you have to go back through it again. All right. Some of you it's because you have to heal in stages. It just is. Okay. A lot of masculines cannot sleep at night. I'm getting a lot of dark night of the soul for divine masculine. Okay. Some of them are afraid to sleep at night because they're afraid of what they're seeing. Some of them are seeing some things in their dreams and they're like, I don't know what I'm seeing. That's terrifying. I don't want to see it, so I'm not going to go to sleep. I don't want to sleep, blah, 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 blah. Some of them might be taking sleep aids so they don't dream. You know, things like that. Okay, or drinking or whatever, because when you drink and stuff, it actually blocks REM. Sometimes you aren't able to actually dream. Okay, like misfires or something. But yeah, inner truths, a lot of inner truths are coming out right now. And that's what I mean. Like some of us, we're having a hard time facing these. Okay, but that's what I'm here for. This is what I am here for, is to expose your inner truth. Okay? You can hate me for it if you want. Whatever. But yeah, the answers you need are coming. But that's part of that inner truth here. That's part of the inner truth. You've got to release the hive mind, guys. You've got to learn to think for yourself. Okay? Do what you want. Really, it's up to you. But it's imperative that you release the codependency on your counterpart. Okay? It's imperative that you do that. All right? All right, guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.